Bahawalpur. Prime Minister Modi has said that Pakistan's duplicity on terrorism has been laid bare after the admission. In fact, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh also hailed Prime Minister Modi's leadership in strengthening national security and the economy while reiterating India's firm stance against terrorism. He also asserted that the counter-terror operation remains ongoing.
अभी कल ही देश और दुनिया ने देखा है, फिर एक पाकिस्तानी आतंकी ने रो रो कर अपना हाल बताया है। साथियों, ये नया भारत है। ये किसी की परमाणु धमकियों से डरता नहीं है। ये नया भारत है, घर में घुसकर मारता है।
जो नुकसान ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के कारण उनके आतंकवादियों को पहुंचा है, आज यही आतंकी संगठन के जैसे मोहम्मद के कमांडर ने स्वीकार किया है कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान बहावलपुर हुए हमले में खूंखार आतंकवादी जो मसूद अजहर के परिवार के टुकड़े टुकड़े हो गए थे, यह था हमारे भारत के सेना के जवानों का शौर्य और पराक्रम।
All right, let's quickly go across to Arun Dhata, who's been tracking that story for us. Arun, shed light on the significance of the message delivered by Prime Minister Modi in Madhya Pradesh today, because he's talked about a new India which will not tolerate terror. In fact, it will avenge for any terror activities conducted against India.
Well, see, the Jaish's top commander has really set the tone for what India have been saying for months now, especially post the Operation Sindoor, that how our forces have left those chilling marks on the Pakistan's terror factory. And in fact, those visuals right after India targeted those terrorist hubs of Pakistani terrorists were also very visible for people to see, where top officials of the Pakistani army and others were present in those funeral ceremonies. At that point in time, many were actually not really believing on that, especially in Pakistan. But now when you have this on-camera admission of top Jaish commander, that how in the Operation Sindoor attacks in which India targeted those 9 terror hideouts of the terrorists, especially the Bahawalpur one, where Jaish-e-Mohammed has their headquarter. The entire family of Azhar Masood is completely torn apart in that attack. So Prime Minister Modi has also not naming any name of the commander, etc., but he is very amply saying that those videos were actually coming out and talking about it, that how it has completely ruined and destroyed those terror infrastructure in Pakistan. The same thing also being highlighted by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. So I think it is amply clear for the world. It is Pakistan's own admission. Their terrorists, their leaders are accepting it on record, that how India targeted their terror hideouts, especially on 7th of May, when 9 terror hubs were targeted. And then when Pakistan was also trying to attack India, then the retribution came, in which 11 of their air bases were also targeted, damages of which are still there in Pakistan, which were also visible in those visuals which came from the Pakistan side.
All right, many thanks to you, Arun, for bringing us all those latest inputs. Let's quickly try and get in some perspective, and for that, let me bring in retired Colonel Rohit Dev, who's also a defense expert, joining us on the broadcast as well. Colonel Rohit Dev, what's your assessment of Prime Minister's message on a day when he's turned 75? Not to forget, he was in Madhya Pradesh addressing the masses over there as he was launching those key initiatives. But it's also a message which goes out to the larger international community. Remember, we also are aware of how Pakistani Prime Minister is reaching out to the United States, knowing that the UNGA is also on. What do you make of this kind of messaging that has come from Prime Minister today?
Right. So there are two perspectives here. First is from the Pakistani side, that they are admitting, now at each and every fora Some military people spoke, their ministers spoke, now Jaish has spoken. I think this is a larger kind of acceptance now, and it doesn't come as a surprise because our human end and our entire corroboration of the activity from Indian side had put that into perspective long time ago. Only thing was Pakistan was not admitting publicly. The reason why they are doing it today is very, very simple. The reason is they have faced a lot of destruction. They need that war arsenal to be made up. They need money, equipment, weapon and systems from the United States of America. Unless it is spelled out that they need it, it won't come to them in the fashion they want. So I think the sideline meeting of Mr. Sharif along with Munir is what this is being played to accept. And now they're going to go to President Trump and say that, look what happened, we got destroyed, your F-16, your AWACS, or whatever systems, we need more, we need a little more of leverage in the finance side. So it's all that preparation to ask and ask. Insofar as the messaging from our Prime Minister is concerned, it's a very, very polite nudge to the world at large, that when we say that something has happened, please take it as a fact. Do not try to distort the facts by using your media, which actually, is too much heavy on the balance of the world. Don't create narratives. Don't tom-tom the agenda of a terrorist nation like Pakistan, because eventually you will learn the hard way that we are capable to strike that country, no matter if they are using your equipment or somebody else's equipment. So I think from both perspectives, India is also messaging to President Trump's administration that when these people come to you, take them with a pinch of salt, but do not arm and fund our enemy who is a terrorist state. So I think that is a simple message, and I hope this is conveyed in the most polite terms, and we don't have a Navarro kind of outburst, a foolish outburst in the near future till the time UNGA is done and till the time the trade talks finish here in Delhi.
No, but Colonel Dev, look at the timing of this message. Prime Minister reminding or rather reiterating to Pakistan that this is a new India. ये किसी की परमाणु धमकी से नहीं डरेगा, घर में घुस के मारेगा. A, B, that too on a day or just hours after the US President reached out to the Indian Prime Minister to wish him happy birthday and in fact left a very personal message referring to the Indian Prime Minister as Narendra.
Important because what the US President has wished Prime Minister is in public domain. What is not in the public domain is what beyond that wish has been spoken in a few sentences. And I think the message has been made clear to President Trump by Mr. Modi. And that is why Mr. Modi is a little public and nuanced in his approach to talk about Pakistan so that it is registered not only globally but on the desk of President Trump when he is scheduled to meet the Pakistani Prime Minister and that general. So I think this timing is apt and mutually thought through. It is not a statement by the Prime Minister alone.
Right.
He has made this statement in the larger context of the American policy and American future with India as a friend.
All right, many thanks to you, Colonel Rohit Dev, for sharing your precious